And greetings, followers. Weather prognosticator and meteorologist Chad Merrill taking you through the forecast into the early part of January. Temperatures getting chilly across the Northwest, and that's a sign of things to come over the Christmas holiday. We have warmer temperatures across the plains that will be sliding into the east and replacing the colder temperatures that we see across the Mid-Atlantic, Great Lakes, and also parts of New England. And on the weather map right now, we finally have the jet stream pushing south and providing relief and a little bit of drought relief across California, the Great Basin, and also the Northwest as the storm system plows on through. And that will be the general weather pattern heading through the rest of the year into the first part of 2022 as we have a strong negative Pacific North America pattern, which is allowing for an influx of moisture here across the West. And a couple of these systems will push over a ridge of high pressure across the plains and southeast and move into the mid-Atlantic going forward as we head in throughout the next several days into early January. You can already see that the moisture is starting to pinwheel up over this ridge across the plain states here on this 23rd of December. Now we have a big pattern change across the west that is complements of an Arctic blast, which has moved south from Alaska. We have a huge dip in the jet stream across the North Pacific. And this particular dip in the jet stream is going to slide east and bring record cold into parts of the Northwest, heavy mountain snow in the Cascades, and several rounds through the end of the year. Temperatures globally, 30 degrees in Anchorage, Alaska, 54 in Los Angeles, 66 in Bogota. We have 52 in London, and cold spot is 9 degrees in Moscow. So now what we have to show you is the snow depth across the Northeast. We are going to see a white Christmas basically north of Albany, all the way into the Green and White Mountains of New England, where the snow depth is healthy enough that there will be 1 inch of snow in the ground, at least on the early part of the 25th of December. We also have some snow cover in place across the Great Lakes and the Minnesota Arrowhead and Northern Plains, and appreciable snow across the Rockies, Sierra, and Mountain West. Although the departure from average, slightly negative, below average snowfall because of lack of snowfall, which you normally would expect across the Midwest this time of the year. Otherwise, very close to average, not only across the northern tier of the U.S., obviously some below average snowfall amounts, at least snow cover in the mid-Atlantic, because there hasn't been much in the last couple of days, but near average in Canada, Alaska, and parts of northern Asia. Now let's take a look at what we can expect going forward, because the dominating weather pattern is called the Madden-Julian oscillation. It is in a strong phase 7 at the moment, and it will continue there through the end of the year. That favors milder than average temperatures in much of the east, but when we look at past snowfall during phase 7 MGO events in the mid-Atlantic, we see that any one particular storm system favors only a trace to about 5 inches of snow at the end of December and the early part of January. So don't expect any blockbuster storms through about the 6th of January, but yes, we will finally see the first accumulating snow east of the Allegheny Plateau. So here are the takeaways. The Arctic blast will push into the Northwest. That favors heavy snow in the Cascades, Sierra, Wasatch, and Rockies. Transient cold blast in the east. Snow possible in the front end of each storm. For example, on Monday, December 27th, there will be a stripe of very light snow that pushes across Pennsylvania. And then the best chance for accumulating snow across the mid-Atlantic north of a line from Richmond to Roanoke will be January 2nd through the 6th, as a shot of some colder air across the Northwest crosses over this ridge of high pressure and cools things off temporarily. And along with the storm system that we are expecting, we will see snowfall accumulation that will range from a trace along I-95 to 10 inches of snow in the Alleghenies during that January 2nd to the 6th timeframe. The upper Midwest or the Northeast will cash in on snowfall with this particular pattern. Record warmth in the southern plains to southeast, where that high pressure ridge will remain intact. The drought will get chipped away in the west, and relief from the abnormally dry areas of November and December across the mid-Atlantic, with these systems that will progress from the west into the east. Not necessarily above average snow. We actually think snowfall will trend below average, but we are going to see rain with these storm systems that will help replenish the dry spots that we are seeing develop across the mid-Atlantic. A look at the night sky going forward. On the 28th, we have Venus and Mercury close together in the evening sky. Mercury and Pluto will reach the highest point during the day on December 30th. The Moon and Mars will be visible in the morning sky on the 31st. And then on the 1st of January, 2022, we have the new moon, and we have the quadrantid meteor shower that peaks early in the morning on the 3rd. And the good news is, because of the new moon, we have very limited amount of light in the sky, so you'll be able to see those meteors, and actually quite a few of them. The maximum number of meteors per hour are 120. So the new moon will help with that. Moon and Mercury will be close by in the southwest sky on the 3rd. The Earth will reach its closest point to the sun on January 4th. That's called perihelion. It will appear slightly larger, but don't expect it to appear like a full moon at perigee. The Moon and Saturn close together on the 4th, and Moon and Jupiter close together on the 5th. Bishops has a couple of running events. Christmas Eve, we have Haynes Point's races in Washington, D.C. Seasonally cold, temperatures in the upper 30s, but no rain or snow for that. Very dry weather. We also have a race on the 31st. Running out of time, last race of the year for Bishop's events at Great Falls. Looking for a few sprinkles, temperatures in the mid-40s to near 50 degrees. And then we have an event on New Year's Day. We'll see a few sprinkles in Fredericksburg at Pratt Park. Temperatures in the mid-30s to the lower 40s. And don't forget, the 2022 Hagerstown Town and Country Almanac makes a wonderful gift idea. For details on how to purchase the Almanac for a Christmas gift, you can just go to our website. That is almanac.com. All of us here at the Hagerstown Town and Country Almanac wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the flip side.